Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop, yeah. I'm so handsome, all in Carmine's with my Benz, I'm so fancy. No romancing, got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to play, got book dates, had a plan, only had to wait. Always knew I'd make a way, send a bill, they send a pay. Keep it real, keep the record straight, keep it real, no time to fake. All authentic in my own lane, I am me till I'm in the grave. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, ooh, never panic. Get a worry, send it up and then advantage. I can't stand it. Out of order way you move and see you scrambling. On offense, no defense. Still strong, no weakness. Used to say I wouldn't beat this. Now they wish they could beat this. Tables set, now tables turn. God's plan, don't say a word. Know the price, cause I know my worth. My time, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop.
Good morning all. Happy Friday to all. Hope everyone is well. Let me see how all systems go. Hope you're all well in Zoom. Hope you're all well in YouTube chat here. Let's have a look what we got going on. All right. We look good. We look good. All systems do look good. And yeah, hope everyone is well. Hope everyone had a good day yesterday. And yeah. Good morning, Harry, and good morning, fellow traders on stream. GJ is consolidating. We just have to keep an eye on trading. Extremely difficult. Happy Friday. Yes, well noted. We are still in the same range, and yeah, we'll do the analysis nevertheless and have a look at what's going on here. So let's start off as always, check out news. Let a few more people come in, otherwise I have to repeat myself 6 million times. I'm just going to look at the markets in general, see what's going on. Quick overview. Oops. Yeah, it's still in that chop. Still in that chop. All right, so let's have a look today. Today's going to be Friday the 26th. It is Australian bank holiday today. Obviously not going to really affect us. CPI was already happened here. And then we're pretty much clean. Clean for London session again. We do have a bit of USD news later on, but that is only going to affect, you know, the New York session. As always, New York session's full of news, so get used to it. Get used to it. And yeah. I made $50 loss yesterday in news time. Well, don't trade news. That's why we're checking news right now, right? So, not a good idea. So, yeah, let's have a look at what's going on the technical side and start off on the daily time frame as always. So, moving here onto the daily time frame, what we can see is previous daily again is closing bearish, but with rejections wick. We're still in that range. We're still in the range. Hopefully, yesterday when we had that 4-hour bearish close, which I'll show you. Right here, I was hoping that this 4-hour bearish close yesterday, once it started breaking, I was really hoping we get actually to break out of this range. I'd rather us break down than stay in this range, because the longer we stay in this range, the more, you know, it becomes tighter and tighter. You could see from the beginning of the range, a little bit bigger, and then it's getting smaller and smaller and smaller and harder to trade. So you can see how that is coming kind of like a, you know, it's kind of becoming very, very, very tight here. You know, kind of getting smaller and smaller. Now, the more we consolidate, the bigger the move is going to be, right? So the more that we consolidate, the bigger the move is going to be. So when we break out, it's going to be a heavy move, I feel. So again, now still that I'm going to mark it like 187, where this wick is. If we get something leaving that, yeah, I do think we come all the way down here, no issues. Maybe pull back first, but breakout should be continuous here. Breaking up to the upside, still possible here, guys. It's still possible, but with that still being possible, we really need to get up. You know, we're spending more time at the bottom of the range than we're spending at the top. That's the issue here. Every time we go to the top, we quickly reject. Like we're not progressing towards the top of the range. We never even reach the top of the range. We always fail mid-range here. So we need to be careful. A lot of money was lost. Yeah, a lot of people losing money in this range, trying to force trades in here. Can't force trades in a range. It's how you're going to lose money, give it back, end your January negative if you do all that BS. So looking at, you know, previous daily close doji, we're still in the range. 4-hour obviously rejecting from bottom of the range. This one tried to come down and now creating a 4-hour support. This 4-hour support, you know, will bring back drawings, and yeah, we can see that this is our major support zone, also a 4-hour support. We have a 4-hour support around 500 here, and then we also have a 4-hour resistance right here. Need to mark that. So it's going to be 4-hour resistance. And yeah, bullish close on the 4-hour time frame here. So daily kind of mixed. Bullish close on the 4-hour as well. And yeah, we'll have to look at basically you know, what's going on in terms of the lower time frames here. I mean, for buys to make sense, you kind of want this 4-hour high to break. Fighting against this 4-hour bullish close here after it's closed above structure can be tough, because you're selling kind of all into support. You're selling into this previous support, you're selling into support down here, and yeah, that's basically, you know, that's basically why it's a little bit tough in here. But moving down to the 30-minute time frame here, we can see that we have this resistance formed here. Have a look at an hour first. Yeah, same thing on the hour. Hour is a little bit higher actually, this resistance, kind of just where this wick is. It's kind of a whole zone here. Looking at the 30-minute, we have this range resistance here, which we have tested already and rejected off. So I wonder if that is now no longer relevant and we could just move it to these highs here. See what that is on 5. Yeah, it's a 5 resistance as well. You know, if we were to move this line down here and then measure how much it is to get to that range, would it be worth it, right? Because that's basically would be a target. So that's like 3, 4, 5 pips. A little bit tough here. Now I have to make a decision. What resistance do I want to take here? What resistance do I... If this wasn't tested, I would take this resistance, but it has been tested. The thing is that we're looking, you know, let me have a look here. Yeah, I think this is better because every time we tested this range, we reject. Even though it was tested once, rejected, but the time we close above here gave the continuation. Time it closed above, I'm not looking up there, I'm looking down here, man. That's later. First we're down here. So, you know, the time we closed above here, that gave us the continuation. So we probably want to reclose above. Now, issue is that we're right next to 4-hour resistance here. Gives you around 6-7 pips here at least though, before we reach it. So 7 pips and then you see what's up. Above that though, if that starts happening, you have 14 pips. So that's a lot better. You know, you have to 88, you have, you know, 10 pips there. So even above 4-hour resistance is an option. Now for sells, as I said, we're sitting right on that 4-hour support right now. Selling into this rejection zone is a no for me. I don't think this range is worth it for 9 pips. Depends on stop loss, of course, but consolidating in here, it's just doing what this is doing here. It's the exact same type of thing. Not really valuable for me to put heavy risk on this. Kind of low probabilities. I mean, it could be an option if something closes below here to get to here and see what happens, see if you're lucky to get a break. But that's basically it. You're giving yourself a shot and you can get caught in the chop here. So it's not really something I want to fire on a Friday, you know, trying to trade in this range when I don't have to. You know, so I'm basically going to wait for something to leave this range here. I think will be a little bit better inside of this. So outside of this, you know, maybe something closing above 816 here. And if there's no entry there, then probably getting above the 4-hour resistance would be in the question here. Now selling down below these lows is just too much stuff, man. 4-hour support, major support zone here, another 4-hour support, this rejection. Yesterday when we broke down here, I was looking for a setup 5 here, but obviously this came super late. But yeah, this was nice to see. Nice to see this kind of change of structure here. Too early to go on the first 15. Wait for the change of structure, gives you the move, but was not a session time why it chopped very, very slowly. And it's still trying to make its way. So if you imagine that this trade is still active, then continuation can kind of make sense here. So looking at gold on the other hand, that's basically GJ. Looking at gold on the other hand, we start off on the daily time frame here. So looking at daily time frame, previous daily closing bullish here. We're closing below this previous daily support here. So yeah, but we have closed the back inside of the range, right, that we tried to drive up. So it's kind of, you know, still in the range. The gold is still in this nasty range here. 4-hour time frame on the other hand, yeah, trying to get above. So I'd say if we can get above 2024, that's where your buys will make sense today. Pretty straightforward. If we can get above 2024, that's where your buys would make sense. And probably same zone as all week. Below 2019 again is probably where your sells would only make sense if we can get below. So yeah, above 2024 here, pretty clean shot, to be honest, above 2024. Yeah, big candles here, nice structure form. So I think, yeah, something leaving 2024 would be an option here. Now London breakout, how do we know? You know, it seemed to be 50-50 at the minute. London breakouts, I wouldn't trust a Frankfurt breakout, but maybe a London open breakout would be an option here, and then to fill the wick and continue here. But I wouldn't expect London to fill the whole move here. Very rarely do I see London give full continuation, but maybe gives you at least a spot to get into profitability. For downside here, you know, downside is less comfortable than upside. I'd prefer to see this candle give me the confirmation of a rejection by it closing bearish, at least, you know, bearish, and then flipping the daily as well as leaving this zone here, because you have to remember technically we have bullish session here. So because previous daily bullish, previous 4-hour bullish, so realistically until this 4-hour closes bearish, I have to be looking for buys. So I think selling right here is a bit too early, even though it can play out, but based on bias is telling me upside makes sense. So if you start to create support around here, you could trade back to the top of the range. That would be a crazy position if you get the chance to get in from here and then hold through New York and it doesn't come back to your entry. That'd be nice, right? Because if New York continues through this level here, you'll be on a pretty nice shot towards the upside here. Probably 100 pip move. So that's basically what I'm looking at on gold here. Obviously, if we start breaking down heavily below 2017, options for sells. Later on, of course, below 2019 if 4-hour closes bearish. And that's pretty much it, right? That's pretty much it. So that's what I'm looking for in terms of the analysis here on both. And yeah. So let me know if what you guys think. If you enjoyed the analysis, be sure to do the YouTube business. 300 of us in here. Appreciate everyone showing up on a Friday, on a Freaky Friday here, or what would be a, I want to say choppy Friday, but it doesn't go together. It's not C, it's not an F. So yeah. So yeah, you guys know the drill. If you're new to the stream, welcome. If you're not, you guys know the drill. Can we do the YouTube business? If we can hit the like button, get the likes up to, what are we at? We're at 78 likes. If we can get the likes up to 150, would greatly appreciate it. And I would not, I don't have to ask for the YouTube business, right? Which is annoying. Annoying to ask for the YouTube business. Good morning, Harry. How are you? Good, thank you for asking, brother. Thanks for the analysis. When we're on the same, I know it's in a good spot. Yeah, 100%, man. DJ bearish or still bullish? We're in a range, but I would say we're more bullish than bearish just based off how many times we reject from the bottom of the range. You could argue as well we're rejecting from the top, but I'm looking at this as we're coming from the bottom of the range instead of coming from the top of the range. So if we were coming from here, would make sense for downside. But since we're coming back from here, this also gives me an idea that it's actually pretty mixed, to be honest. But since I'm looking at this whole formation being active and this continuing until proven otherwise, and it would fail for me below here. That's where my real confirmation of this failing is, below here. But remember, you have a lot of support below here. 1 hour, you have a 30-minute support here. It's a lot of BS. So it's just really, it's a tough spot here. It's a tough spot. Give me a sec, guys. I have something outside I need to go collect. We'll be back. All right, we're back. Friday is always sideways. Actually, Friday is a good day to trade. A lot of volume comes in on Friday because end of week people are, you know, they're messing with their positions, closing it off, taking profits, reconsolidating for the week, you know. So Friday you could get great moves. So no, I don't think it always consolidates. I mean, GJ is just in a range. We have to really get out of this range before we can see some decent price action here. I think we've done pretty well, guys. I think we've done pretty well. Wishing you a beautiful Friday and thanking you for all that you give to your loyal chat. I appreciate that, Hunter. Kind words. When was the last live trade on stream? Yesterday. 4 days ago? No, it was yesterday. Hello Harry, for gold top wicks between 24-26 due to resistance on 30 minutes time frame, is it better to buy above? No, you don't. You can use those wicks as targets, right? Many people are scared to buy into wicks. Don't be scared to buy into wicks, because if a candle closes above here, it will be doing what these wicks could not do. You should only be scared to buy into wicks when it's super wicky, you know, like tons and tons and tons of wicks. I'm trying to find an example of where we have like crazy amount of wicks that I would probably want to clear before buying. Probably some zone like this. Like I would want, if there's like so many wicks like this, I would want basically a candle kind of clearing that. Also check what it is on 5 minute. You know, is it a resistance or is it not? Can help influence your decision. 1603 is a zone. Yes, it is a zone. It's that it's a 4-hour zone here. This zone here. It's just in the range, man. Please, can you check EURUSD? Yeah, we can have a look at EURUSD. Big dump on EURUSD here. Daily bearish here. Looks like you get some movement here. Come on, Tradingview. Okay. Yeah, 4 hours trying to break back down below this rejection zone. 30 minutes at support. 15 minutes is at support. You would need probably resistance below here to take sells. Not just take sells at it. You need resistance below. This was a nice setup 3 here, but very early. This is kind of, yeah, you'd need to see resistance below to take sells on this. Because of all the rejections we have, we're kind of at target, so it puts you in a tough spot. But if we reject somewhere here, come back up and create a setup 2, that's also an option. UJ? UJ, same consolidating. I would say this is going to be the same as GJ. Yeah, previous daily has actually closed bearish compared to, bullish compared to bearish as GJ. Yeah, and you're below that 4-hour resistance. So until you get above that 4-hour resistance, well, that's where only buys make sense. Maybe, you know, 913. Sells could be an option here below this, you know, 485. I'll probably extend it down to 421 just based on daily being bullish here. It's not the same choppy range as GJ. Is gold okay even though the LTA is news price action? It's not all news price action. And if you look behind it, this is kind of like it was a zone that we were able to push through. So this first candle was news, the second candle is not news. So I think it will be okay here. Especially that we try test into it, you know. You can use news candles as LTAs, just watch the zones behind them if it's going to reject. But we don't have much zones. Like look at the 1 hour, it's very clean here. 30 minute, pretty much clean. These are all minor resistances, only one candle pullbacks. You know, of course it can reject somewhere here, but you're not trying to get the whole move here, especially in London. 245 is news. Yeah, I know this one here, but look at the zone, man. You're not watching the zone. Check behind it, 1 hour, clean. You can't be scared of all candles, otherwise you won't take a trade, right? We have to consider this as a zone, right? Price was moved easily through it. Yeah, but even look behind it, might put you off, right? Because you say, oh, there's resistance here, there's resistance here, but there's resistance here. And then you won't take a trade, but it's still an option. You're just watching these zones. These all become watches. Exactly, man, yeah. Not saying directly to you, just saying to people in general. I know you said here, price is clean behind it. That's exactly it. But for people in general, not taking a trade. It was not directed at you, just so you know. Found you 2 weeks ago, been here every day since. The value you provide is amazing. Thanks, man. Appreciate you showing up. Salam, bro. Friday Mubarak. Same to you, man. What's up? Do you have a grocer today? Every day, brother. Where do you place trades? MetaTrader, TradingView? How do you manage the difference between price? It's not really too much that you notice. Not at all. Not at all that you notice. So, yes, I place it on MetaTrader. And I always check my broker. Like the prices I don't really consider. If I'm entering break of high, I'm not going to enter break of high on my TradingView. I'm watching the break of high on my broker. Will a 15-minute closure above the range be enough? It depends how it closes. If it's just like, let's say we go from 22 now straight and close above, no pullbacks, I probably wait for something. But if we like reject then close above, we have structure within that and I can trust just that close. Morning, Tony. Hope you're well, man. Can we do a trade? Of course, you can do whatever you want. Your channel has grown. Thank you, brother. MashaAllah, it's good. Just last year when I started watching you. Yeah, man, we show up, we provide value, and I think people hopefully like it. On the road to 50K. So hopefully you get 50K. That'd be pretty cool. Found you 3 weeks ago, providing valuable analysis. Amazing person. Thank you, brother. Which time would be the best to trade gold for scalps? I'd probably say New York session would be, because you have a lot more volume, especially if you're a scalper. You know, if you're a scalper looking for 5 to 10 pips, you probably want something where there's more opportunity, where you're constantly getting 5 to 10 pip moves every 15 minutes. Are you married, Harry? No, I'm not married. USDJPY, we just looked at it. Good afternoon, Harry. Good afternoon, brother. Morning, Gmail. Is it a sell or a buy? It's mixed, but I think that it's probably more bullish posture than bearish. Do you speak Arabic? Yeah, enough to get by for sure. I think I can understand more than I speak, that's for sure. Like if someone's having a long conversation, I'll understand what they've said. It's Jamail or Gmail? Jamail sounds better. Can you please speak Arabic? I want to hear it. No. I just subscribed to you. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Thanks for the subscription. If you want to join the clan, you're welcome to leave a subscribe, you know, so that you can get access to all my videos and all of that stuff. Man, you are a genius providing everything for free. Yeah, man. If you like my free stuff, then imagine I can provide this much for free and still provide more to people who pay. That's how you know that you're really giving value. Not a flex, not a promotion, but it just shows, you know, how under, you know, people, you know, you have to give, you have to help people for free. But when people are gonna take my time, you know, and we help them even more, then yeah, you can charge. And that's where, if people can, you know, the biggest problem in this industry is that their charge stuff is, you know, their free holds back way too much, because their charge stuff is only what I can give for free, for example. Is there any special group where you share your trades? There is a special group. I don't have a Signal group, so whoever's trying to sell you on a Signal group is not me. I don't have a Signal group. I don't like signals. I think it just creates lazy traders. People can't manage risk properly. I think a lot of people get hurt. And, you know, it's not the brand image I want. I don't want to be known, oh, this guy's a signal provider. That's not really my interest. You know, like it's just attracts the wrong audience. It really attracts the wrong audience. It attracts lazy people, it attracts emotional people who are just looking for a quick buck. And if you can't satisfy their needs, guess what they're going to do? Hate. And then when they hate and you get other people coming in the industry, they maybe not be able to benefit from your good content because some guy hated on you, making you look like you don't know what you're talking about when you do. So instead of just sharing my trades, I discuss my trades. That's a big difference between sending a signal and discussing my trades. So whenever I'm looking at a trade, I'll simply drop it in my private group. It's in my plan that I send in my private group, and that's how it works. So everyone knows what they're doing. They know why that trade makes sense. They know what the idea is behind, so they can calculate everything. One of the biggest problem you have is that they actually don't know if they're actually profitable. I'm aware of someone who writes and sells books but gave up on trading as they couldn't make it work. I know that people don't make money in signals. I know that. I know a lot of people lose in signals. You're not gonna make decent money in signals. You'll maybe make some money and then give it back, because signals doesn't, I'm telling you, if you really want to make a decent money in trading, you need to learn the emotions of trading and the psychology of trading following a strategy, because there's different psychology and different strategy. For example, us holding heavy drawdown is not the norm, for example. It's not normal for us to take a position and have to sit in drawdown for ages. So that is going to be an uncomfortable situation in our strategy. Whereas if you have someone who teaches a swing strategy, drawdown is going to be absolutely normal. So you shouldn't feel emotional about it, right? So that's going to be the difference. So the emotion in the strategy differs from strategy to strategy, right? This is what people need to understand. And until you learn that, you're basically going to give money back. I have a doubt about consider any sells on GU 127, and if you look where's the LTA, let's have a look at GU. Need to do some analysis here. Daily time frame here, we have a daily support down here. Right, 4-hour time frame. We're really close to this 4-hour support, so I don't think it's going to be enough space to sell to this 4-hour support right now. Let's measure it though, because we are clean below here. You have around 4 pips here. Yeah, I mean, if you could close below here, you could try force it to this 4-hour support here and then see what happens at the 4-hour support. So you can close below here. Yeah, if you could close below this support that's been made just now, and then you could see if you could get to here. But right at here, you're either closing, because there wouldn't be that big of a stop, right? Around 4 pip stop for a, okay, 2 pip target. But yeah, you'd use that as break even. That's how I would play it at the moment. Gold will fake out all the buyers and then drop off. Yeah, probably if gold doesn't close above, that's where it will fake out the buyers. When gold probably closes above, especially on like a 30-minute, 1 hour, I don't think so. I think it could pull back, of course. Right? Could pull back, of course, but no. My sell is just below, not too sure. But look, you have daily support below. So you never want to try sell later than you have to, right? So always try get in earlier, because if your idea is to sell today, it should sell. Does that make sense? So you don't want to sell all the way down here. It's too late. You either want to sell to here or sell from here to here. One or the other, whichever gives you the opportunity. Attracts the any trade yet crew. Yeah, it's not only that, it's just that I don't know, I don't see long term. If you just send signals, first of all, you are shackled to sending a signal, because that's how your thing is going to run, right? You don't sell signals, no one wants to be with you, and I don't think that's a healthy thing. Just direct signals, like blind signals. And I've failed to see a signal group that offers good tight stops and stuff like this. Also, the way I trade, I don't think I could send an exact signal. Like, you have to be super quick, super quick. Keep getting an error when I try add an alert. Oh yeah. It's just Tradingview. Oh shit, look what you've done, man. Fuck you, man. Shit. Are you specifically taking a position after 10:30 a.m. if there's a breakout, or do you wait for London session? No, anytime after after 11, I am mostly taking positions. Very rarely. If you look at the stream journal here, you'll see the position times. These 10 o'clock was when daylight saving time. So if we look recently, you can see it's like between 10:45, probably earliest, 11, again 10:35, but now like 11. You know, there's very rarely I take early positions here. I'd say, I don't know if this was still DST or not. But here you can see after 11:45, 12, 12, 12, 11, 12, 11. So it's always between those 11 to 12. Basically 1 hour before the session. What do you think about Mamba FX signal? They have a lot of tight SL. I don't know, man. I don't know their signals, man. I don't know their signals. I'm just saying, like, you can get the equivalent of signals by just learning to read a plan. And it's probably cheaper than signals, and you can control your money. And the best thing with a plan is that you can exactly find out where you're going to enter and where you're going to exit, right? Because some signals, you know, they put like a 50 pip stop loss and then, oh, TP1 hit, which is 10 pips, and then they claim it's a winning trade. You know? So understand that a plan is an equivalent of a signal. Daylight change 31 October, 31 March. Thanks. Can we get a copy of your trade? Yeah, just join the free Discord. If anyone DMs you, it's not me, by the way. But join the free Discord. Go to resources. And then you'll get access to it here. Right? But I will never DM you first, alright? I'll never DM you first. When will Pip Labs be available? You have to join the waitlist. We are looking at, guys, we're looking at beginning of Feb here. Inshallah, I'm pretty certain we are going to launch beginning of Feb. We will open the demo for you 1 week before we open the full version. So you guys will be able to try the demo first, and then you can, and then you'll be able to purchase the full version here. We're very excited. It's coming nicely together. You know, we just yesterday finalized all of our payment. We have a very smooth flow, very good system. Yeah, so we're looking forward to that. So if you definitely, I would advise, if you're interested in the product, then jump on the wait list. Jump on the wait list, because you will get an offer that no one will get. Only waitlist people will get an offer. So if you're actually interested and you want to benefit from that offer, take advantage, right? I'm telling you, no one in the industry is offering this. I promise you. What's the price of Pip Labs? You guys will see, but it will be the cheapest in the industry. Monthly cost will be under $35. Under. We'll probably push it to under 30, guys, really. And that's insane with the features we're offering. I think most simulators, their monthly cost is around between $50 to around $35. So we're even pushing that even less. No disrespect, bro. I like the streams, but who needs Pip Labs when you can just backtest with Tradingview or forward trade more helpful? Forward trading is never helpful, and it's not disrespect. It's just you're not educated about backtesting. You have to learn the behavior of candles. Look at this, man. Let me teach you a few things here. When you backtest, right now, go on the daily time frame. Rewind the daily time frame here. Okay, here's the daily time frame. Skip 15 minutes to the next daily time frame. Okay, and now look at the higher time frame. Boom, it just skipped the 4-hour candle. I know the 4-hour candle will go up and close with a rejection. So that's cheating. Go up, close with a rejection. You can see now if I skip to the daily time frame, it shows me what the daily has already done. So that's the first problem, is it shows you the candle ahead. Okay, it shows you the candle ahead, which is always a problem, right? To show you the candle ahead. Secondly, you can't play the candles. You can only skip the candles, right? You can only skip candles like this. That's not going to be ideal to skip candles. And then when you check higher time frame, you get to see the candles again. So skipping candles is not going to be useful. You want to be able to play, and also there's no P&L, right? Whereas something like Pip Labs, you'll be able to play the candles, right? You'll be able to play them how they're moving live right now. Not only that, you'll get all information, how many trades you took, what's your P&L, what's your win rate, and you can backtest different months. It's a lot more accurate. So having tick data, being able to play the candles is very, very different, man. So if you've never used a backtesting software, then you probably don't understand. It's completely different. There's a difference between a rewind and a backtesting software. So if you want to be profitable, it's probably because you're not backtesting. Backtesting is practice, guys. And backtesting with something like ticks, like look at the old version, okay? The only difference between old version and new version is we have Tradingview charts. Okay, on the old version here, what we basically have is we have tick data. So you will be able to see how each single candle moves. I'm connected to stream, so it's slow to load. But I'll show you here, guys, look. All right, watch how the candles move here. So once you, obviously that's a weekend gap, the same we just saw on TradingView. But look, you can see the candles moving tick by tick, look. So you can practice saying, okay, I want to see my strategy. I want to take a buy here. I want to put stop loss below here, TP up here, confirm that. And then you can see P&L, right? That's a backtesting software. A backtesting software will teach you that stuff, right? That's the difference between having, you know, just trying to rewind and having a backtesting software. Then you can close trades, you can see your previous trade history. It's like you're really trading and you're learning to see the behavior of candles. But once you finish your session, instead of, like you said, what about forward testing? The problem with forward testing is that now you have to wait a whole day until you can test your strategy again. But on backtesting software, boom, skip next day. Play it exactly like you were trading. So it is different. It is different. I can guarantee that. You guys will see when it launches. The only reason I made this product is because I love backtesting. It's a great tool. The whole strategy I made was from backtesting. Awesome sales pitch. It's not really a sales pitch. It was just educating. People will buy it if they want it. It's very, very simple. Well done on turning hate to love. Some people just need to relax and appreciate you, to be honest. Yeah, it's if they want it or not, right? I appreciate that. That's great. They don't understand the value. Well, hopefully now they do. Did you create a Pip Labs? I did not personally code it. A guy named Antonio, he's part of the team. This was a project between me and him, but he is the man behind the scenes on that. How much will it be? Under $30, bro. Cheapest one out there. Hey, bro, I'm Arab. Can you translate when you're speaking? What do you mean? You want me every time I say something I want to speak Arabic so you can do it? I don't think that's gonna be a good idea, man. What did you guys take here? Setup 3? Yeah, nice. Nice, nice. Perfect. I like it. Created structure, look below. Structure created, go. Great trade. Break even at the 4 hour. Break even 4 hour, and that's it. Very, very, very good. Tradesharpe, love that you're working on a simulator based on TradingView. You ever concerned that TradingView will eventually build out their replay function to a better simulation? The problem is that even if they do, they would need to have active trades. They would need to have a lot more features, and I don't think it's in their plan. Otherwise, why would they approve someone like us? And the difference with us is even if they do so, they're not focused on that. We have a contract with TradingView. I've spoken to TradingView. They know what my product is, and their product is focusing on being actually they want to focus on being a news interface and also basically a live chart feed. That's what their main focus is on, being a live chart feed. And the difference is that even if they do make that own feature, that's great for them. We will just keep pushing with an interface, because you'll have a dashboard that will give you tips. And I'll tell you this, guys, I'll spoil this for you, but in the future, Pip Labs will be able to give you feedback on your trades. It'll be able to tell you where you mess up the most, what days you are trading the worst, what times you trade the worst, and you know that will be more valuable. And of course, and the biggest difference is that since it's a homegrown brand, you guys have access to me. Oops. It'll be impossible for you guys to go and tell TradingView, hey TradingView, can you add this feature? But how easy is it for you guys just to contact me and say, hey man, can we add this to Pip Labs? And then boom, we can do it. So I think that's a big thing. And I'm sure Tradingview will charge a little bit more. That's basic stats though. Having a journal already does that. Yeah, but what if we're able to integrate AI to be able to give you based feedback? There's more scalability, man. And an inbuilt journal is always good. You're getting more bang for your buck. Basic stats are already there, but I'm talking about things telling you exactly, like to be able, without you even having to go and look through your journal, it will just show you the times. And yeah, if you don't like it, if you don't think it's worth your time, then you don't need to use the backtesting software, right? How many hours did you take you backtesting before you found a recurring setup? Yeah, so I tested setups. I spent backtesting for about a total of 3 years worth of data. So every month for 3 years. Morning TS, what is the reason why you don't day trade futures with props? I really never could find a proper reliable Forex broker. Most of them are shady scammers. Yeah, I've never looked into futures. In America, I know it's a little bit more popular. But no, I've not looked into, just not something I've done. Because I haven't had to, so that's why I haven't. There's no real reason. It's not that I'm against it. I just haven't looked into it. It's not the type of trading I was looking at. I'm not looking at calls and puts and stuff like that, you know. If you guys enjoying the stream, be sure to do the YouTube business. You know the drill. I'd appreciate it. Get the likes up to 250. We'd greatly appreciate it. Thanks for showing up on Friday. Hopefully GJ can get out this range. Would be nice, guys. Would be nice. Spamming like. I guess I can't ban you for spamming like, right? Looking for buys or sells on GJ? Sells, I think, is always tough selling into the bottom of the range here, especially into 4-hour support. All of these rejections, tough zone to sell. Buys, I would be more comfortable with today. Maybe some sort of change of structure from the bottom of the range I might try. Sells, I need something more here, guys. I really don't want to force a sell at the bottom of the range. Every time it's coming down, it's just, you know, pushing up now, you know, like look at this. It just broke this wick, gave you 4 pips, and then boom, 12 pip pullback instantly. Then boom, back down 6 pips, now back to entry. You know, it's not seeing continuation here. Is the overall bias of GJ still bullish? Yes, it actually technically is. Until we leave that 187, we are not technically switched to bearish. We are just in a consolidation, but a bullish consolidation at the moment. Because if you look at how structure is forming, we're constantly making bullish consolidation higher highs. So if we do hold that 187, I would say, then yes, we're poised for more upside. Should we wait for candle to close? Yes, always wait for candle for close. Morning, is 1.5 spread decent? I'll check what mine is, and then you can compare from mine to yours. Yeah, mine is 1.3. So yeah, I would say no more than 1.5. No more than 1.5 is a problem. I would say anything more than 1.5 is a problem. Actually, my gold spread is going nuts. Actually, no, it's not. It's not. That was just a weird spike. Yeah, now my spread is down 0.7, 0.6, 0.7. Yeah, it was just a spike. Gold is 1 pip. So I say 1.5 is a little bit higher. You know, but I would not... Anything more than 1.5 is a problem. But yeah, now my spread's 1.1, 1.2, 1, 0.9. Yeah. My spread says 9. Yeah, that means 0.9. That's 9 points. It's different. It's not 9 pips. You take a break, February, March. The February, March, April is supposed to be the good months, man. Yeah, 9 is good. 9 is good, man. Your spread is 4 pips? Yeah, 4 pips, you're not going to be able to trade the same way I trade. 4 pips is massive, man. That's nuts. Might as well just go to the broker and give them your bank account at that point. Don't know what they're playing. 4 pips. You know how much that is on a like a 15 lot? 4 pips. Literally start your position. A 10 lot, you start your position in $400 drawdown. That's nuts, man. Happy wife, happy life. You're not happy right now? Look at my plan playing out, but I got an L, so frustrating. Yeah, plan O, that always happens, right? And the problem is because you're in a range. Right? And the range brings inconsistencies, those heavy pullbacks. This is the difference. Heavy pullbacks take you out, right? Because you're in a range where we get rejection. That's the difference, right? Picking a direction is easy, but then it wouldn't be worth to take an entry and but then it wouldn't be worth it to run higher stop loss. Well, you would have to do that. You'd have to do that, but normally it wouldn't be worth it. You know? Because it's a tight range. Because let's be realistic, your goal is to get to the bottom of the range, 13 pips. And the safe stop loss is outside of the range, so 21 pips. You won't even get 1% on this trade risking 1%. So you'd have to go like 2.5, 3% risk here to just try get 1%. That's why you find it's valuable to just leave the range. Same what happened to us earlier on, right? That trade we took where we were in GJ range earlier stopped us out first. Same situation here, will stop you out first. Range trading. That's why you just don't trade in range, because now you've ended up in a loss. From the beginning of the stream, I was saying leave the range. You don't have to catch these moves. You don't have to catch 10, 15 pips if it's not valuable. Because of these inconsistencies. What's normal spread for gold and for GJ? What does it mean if there's big spread in the market? Means that there's no volume? Yeah, less liquidity. Less liquidity. I'd say for me, normal spread on gold is 1 pip and GJ is around 1 pip as well. But where did you put stop? I guess you put it, you just took it impulsively breaking this low, right? Put stop above here, 10 pips. Because nothing closed below, right? Nothing closed below. Do you go to the gym every day? I go 5 times a week. Yeah, 18 spread is 1.8 pips. I journaled it. Right, we'll have a look later, man. You can just send the screenshot. Way easier to pull up on stream instead of me logging in. Thanks, man. Let's have a look. Yeah, nothing closed below. Again, breaks the rules. TP was fine. Stop loss, inconsistency in range. Maybe this is what encouraged you since you saw this 5. I get it, but that's more of an aggressive, right? You know, it is a shot, but inconsistency in range. That's why I prefer to leave the range. Because, like, where else would you put stops, man? You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to run it above there, right? Like, anytime this had no business. If this was gonna sell, it has no business coming back to here, breaking through this, then breaking through that, just to hit stops. So that's the problem with ranges, is it's inconsistent. TS is a legit guy, but there's literally almost no spreads on futures. Yeah, but futures work a little bit differently. Okay, no problem, but now it played out. That's my issue with this. Maybe look for re-entry. I don't see any re-entry though. It's just how one of those things, man. Same thing happened to me before. It's just how this market sometimes work. That's why I'd rather leave the range so I don't have to be stuck in this position. Obviously, us rejecting the top of the range makes more sense to come to the bottom, right? The problem is that finding something safe in here, you know? That's the value. You have to find what's the value of taking this trade. Is it a shot? Yes, but you can't get pissed if that you see this inconsistency and it takes you out, because that's just the probabilities of being in the range. You know? Of course it's frustrating. But we know we're in the range, so you just have to move on and look back and say, was there a chance for me to re-enter? I don't really think so, man. Maybe this 5, but still, you know? Now I feel like you're just forcing. Like I was saying from the beginning of stream, something close below here, you have 10 pips to the bottom of the range. That's the type of trade. Was that a wick fill? No, wick fill would be when a candle is not closing the opposite way. This candle closed the opposite way. A wick fill would be like this. If this next candle filled this wick, that's a wick fill. Trying to think where, if this thing wants to break down, where will sells make sense, man? We have so much support below here. It's very, very annoying. 1 hour has support. I think this thing rejects, man. Rejects somewhere. If this thing rejects, fakes up back in the range, I'm gonna try it towards the upside. Improve your trading with magic keys. Why is magic keys coming and promoting in my stream? Yo, magic keys. Don't come promote in my stream. Nothing's free in life. Look at that. You're supposed to be a big company. You don't have to come in my small stream and start promoting. Like, come on. At least they could write some sort of personalized message. How did this happen? I don't know, man. I don't know. Man, they don't even come and say hi, right? Don't even say, hey, man. How are you doing? Just straight up. Use magic keys. Well, there, I gave them a shout out. So they must be super happy. I'm expecting a bill, please. Not a bill, actually. An invoice. I'll send my invoice. Only joking, only joking. That's what happens, man. People want to use what you have. Give Raja a slap in the jaw for that? Nah, man. It's probably not even him. Probably his team. Not his team, but I don't know why they have to do that. I would not do that with my company. Go in someone else's stream and do a promo like that. But listen, man, I think a lot of people benefit from magic keys, to be honest. I've seen a lot of people, but it's pretty random. I wonder if it's actually their team. Oh, here they're back. We want to offer you a partnership program. Be a part of our affiliate program. Please share your business credentials. I'm alright, thanks, guys. I'm not partnering, not looking to partner. But I thank you for the offer. And the reason I'm not looking to partner is I don't really think I use the tool. If I used it, then yeah, we could partner. But I appreciate the offer. Thank you very much. I wish you guys the best. Probably a scam, not even real magic keys, but how do they benefit from that, man? How do they benefit? Harry, take the offer. We're interested. We're paying full price. Bro, I'm sure they have a lot of affiliates offering discounts. I don't think I'm going to be the first affiliate, and I don't think they'll give me anything special. If they give me 50% off their product, which they won't, then I'll do it for you guys. What's your playlist playing in the background? I just typed non-copyright lofi music. I pay for a non-copyright music called Epidemic Sound, and it's just their own playlist, man. By the way, where's your intro coming from? You mean for the stream intro? I paid someone to make that for me. Oh, the music? The music is the same company, Epidemic Sound, same company. Hey Tradesharpe, what funding company do you recommend? Stick to the big guys, man. I've never used them, but I don't know, just stick to the big guys. You know, I know people in the group, you know, stick to stuff like FTMO and stuff like this. I don't see, yes, and NBHD Nick is the guy, but it's not copyright. So if I pay for that music. But yeah, I mean, I doubt that the big prop firms like FTMO and stuff like this will deny a 5% payout. It's just gonna be very bad against their brand image. So I think if you're safe with that, and then look for that. Like, have realistic expectations, guys. Like, maybe if you have the skill, if you pass 100K, 5% payout, you know that they will not gonna deny that to you. So look to do that. Right? 5% payout, you know, there you go. 5K, you know, it's not bad. You know, your return on investment is crazy. You invested, how much is 100K? Like 500-600 bucks. 10x your investment in one payout. So that's fair if you think about it like that. What do you think about my new trading style? I don't like the word new trading style. Why change up something if something's working? So maybe new entry, maybe it's just a new entry, but I don't like new trading style. Oh, no, I don't like it. I thought he was serious, man. Already down 10K, man. Not good. I thought he was serious. I really thought that. I'm reading this. I'm like, because he didn't say JK till later, man. He didn't say JK. Can you check the trade I sent here? This one? This is Euro USD. 5 minute. Was that the same 15-minute close we were looking at? Yeah, to get to daily support is fine, but your break even at daily support, hard break even at daily support. Don't be playing games down here, right? So that's fine to get here, no problem. Hard break even at here, squeeze it. Then it's good. Then that looks good. I agree with it. Hi, I don't have any money to trade. Do you recommend a prop firm? No, I don't, man. I don't. Because if you don't have money to trade means you don't have money for prop firm. And you're more likely going to fail. So please learn the skill. Learn the skill and then only apply prop firm. Prop firm is like the ultimate test. If you can generate one payout on a prop firm, you're doing good. So make sure you have that skill. What's the disadvantage of prop firms? Understand their business model. Realize you're being paid from company profits, not a profit split of the account. You have rules. You have to pass the challenge. You don't make any money till you pass the challenge. You have to pass 2 phases. You can be denied a payout. You could slip up, make a mistake, lose the account. You have a max daily drawdown. There's a lot of stuff. There's like a lot of rules, you know. I'm new. What site is this? This is called Tradingview, man. This is Gbpjpy. You can check the pair here and up here. Let me go bathroom and come back. What broker do you use? I want to partner with some guys here because everyone asked me that question. It'd be nice if I could have someone that I could trust, someone that I can work with that gives you guys a deal. It seems to be a big issue. I'm trying to take trades and learn from losses, but this consolidation makes it hard for me. What to do, or what can I learn from not taking trades? Observe. Do what I'm doing. Do I look like I'm taking trades right now? Yesterday I stayed out of all the consolidation and we took the trades above. Easy trade above gave us from point A to point B. Didn't get the continuation we wanted, but was a shot. Now I'm staying out of the consolidation, waiting for options here. Because this is where my inconsistency in trading is going to come. I know if I have to try trade this, I probably have to be aggressive and take multiple entries for me to end up profitable in this range. Or I'll just end up in heavy losses here. So I'd rather just leave it instead. Now I'm trying to think, if this thing wants to break down today, where's sells going to make sense? It's really hard to think about this. I really need to understand. This is like a super tough spot here. We're greeted by so much support, but I really feel like if today's going to break out because it's Friday and we just see this thing melt, we just see this thing melt. What do we have below this 4-hour support? This will get below the 30. Below here is another support. This is just dog water, man. Anything you try and make excuses as to why it goes down, the only thing that will cause this to go down is volume. In terms of technicals, everything suggests that it can reject whenever it wants to. There's a support right here. There's a support right here on 1 hour. There's a support right here. So trying to sell now is hard. I agree, if we had bearish bias, trying to sell from the top of the range made sense. Guys, show some support. Click the like button. Yeah, if you're enjoying the stream, be sure to leave a like. I do appreciate that. Get the likes to 300. I did a demo for 5 months. Went on live and made 1K first week. Now I'm struggling to hold 500. Any advice? I know it matters. Yeah, it's probably look what you're doing now. So, let me explain. So on demo, so since you made 1K, look at what happened when you probably had a lot of. This is exactly what happened. I'm pretty sure you had a high amount of confidence when you came from demo doing well and you went to live, and then once losses started, emotions came in and you lost confidence. It's a confidence thing, I'm sure. Harry, what do you think of this creating new lower low like what happened before in previous cycle? You mean something like this and then just to bounce back up? Is that what you're trying to say? Yeah, I think I rather try to go up from here than to go down. Right? So if that happens and we fake back out, you know the drill. Pretty simple. Give that a shot. The only threat, Friday. That's the only threat. And we know end of week, we like to see some form of resolution. Can I draw something? Yeah, I won't move the chart. Hi, how's this week been for you? Pretty average, to be honest. Very average week. Basically, one trade this week. One trade. Tried a couple of 1 minute options. Made $300 in a 1 minute option. Tried another 1 minute option. Only risked around 100 something. Lost 80. And then yesterday's trade, and that's been the week. Are you gonna draw it or what? Oh, can you show the previous range? Okay, sorry. Like this. I need to go on a higher time frame, 30 minutes, so it fits on the screen. So buying GJ will be no. What will be the setup? No, buying GJ will be fine. This is terrible drawing. Absolutely terrible drawing. Yeah, we can obviously see that we're in that lower high formation. That's why, but I'm trying to find like a session trade. What setup will it be? We'll have to see. Yeah, I agree with that, but the point is that what type of setup can we able to take that won't reject off something, hit stops just to come down? Like if you play that idea, we need wide stops. You know what I mean? So I rather trade to a target. If this could pull back, maybe even trying a 5-minute pullback to come back. Replicate the big move to the bottom, but your stops is the problem. Where's stops gonna go that you will rely on not being hit? You know? Yeah, then that works, right? No stops, just rely on it, then yeah, that works. I would say if we can get a pullback on 5 and then sell to the target instead of selling the continuation, that's a big brain move, right? So if this starts to pull back, retest somewhere here and we see it fail, you take a sell to this target and you run stop something like this, because this shouldn't need to do that, right? And then if it starts rejecting this to do this, you already break even. You see what I mean? So you're selling to a target already made, instead of just selling to a support that it could randomly reject, because it can reject here, can reject here, can reject where it wants to now, and then you'll just lose. Yeah, I'm gonna bless GJ today. Come on. Yeah. What day has more volume, Monday or Friday? I would say Friday has more volume. Friday has more volume. You must be a noob. Everyone knows you don't run stop loss on Friday. Can you check gold? Yeah, we'll see what gold is doing at the moment. Yeah, it's just consolidating, man. Nothing much at the moment, just going sideways. Would EU look the same as GJ as you were saying? Yeah, pretty much. With the smiley face. Yeah, it would be. But the sells on EU should have been from up here to the support to see what happens. Or this close below the 4-hour support to here. Or this breakout trade right now and then go BE. That was the easiest one. So now it's a little bit late in the move again. Whereas GJ is still inside of its range. It hasn't broken out of its range. Did you not take that 15-minute option? This 15-minute close? Oh, this was at support though. Yeah, the only option I see was this one. From here to here was the cleanest. Hopefully London can do some business. Depends what's the entry gonna be though, guys. You have to try imagine what's the entry gonna be. What setup can we see right now? Right? It's not about what business. Yeah, it could just be grabbing liquidity. We know what zone we're in. We're in the most dangerous zone that there is for sells. Every time you try sold in this zone, you got slapped. So what setup are you going to be able to take here? That's how you should be planning. Right? What is the way that you're going to get into this move? Appreciate it. Some traders I've watched say it's better to trade alone because it's a mental game. Yeah, but the thing is I'm very confident with my strategy and I don't really let others distract me too much. But sometimes, you know, it does happen. But I wouldn't say trading alone is completely good. It's good to have traders around you who have a similar analysis, similar type of method to make sure that you're all on the right track. And it gives you confidence, right? Confidence is more important, I would say. What's your thoughts on the WW3 thing? I haven't watched it. Thank you. I'll think of more questions. To be honest, this 1 hour close is a very interesting close, guys, here. This is a very interesting 1 hour close because the 1 hour is closing below all of this area which couldn't close below before, huh? That's an interesting one. If this 1 hour can close below this support here, if this candle closes above this support, then if this starts rejecting and we're getting back inside the range, upside can make sense. If we close below this support, this 1 hour candle would be doing what all these candles could not do here. So then below the 4 hour, right, that 4 hour can be used as a watch, I think. Yeah, if something then gets below this 4 hour, so if this closes below and then we get a 5 minute pullback and then something closing below the 4 hour, I think we could probably drive here. It's only 11 pips though, not as much as I thought it would be actually. Yeah, let's see this 1 hour close. And then we see that pullback. Give us somewhere to put stops. And then that's it. That'll be the trade, I think. 50 seconds, we'll see if it closes below or not. If this doesn't close below this support, this is going to give us a lot of information that this could come down here, grab liquidity, and fake out towards the upside. That 37 seconds faking out back in the range. Let's see if it closes below. If it closes below, I'm okay for sells. But if it closes back above and we start closing candles bullish, I feel like this could be another fake out. Especially if we break the low. I'd like to see this close above, next candle break the low, and then I'd be looking for that. So we closed above here, right? Very important information. Closed above. Be careful with sells here. Sells is not looking good, bruv. Maybe something above 87,500 is going to be the trade here. Back above that 5 minute structure. Because if we keep respecting structure like this, it can just end up consolidating or making its way down. But that 1 hour closed above, and that's making me lose confidence for sales, especially with all of the support down below here. So if this thing just starts, you know, to get going here and closes back inside the range, this thing could end up just going up. Did not close below. GJ teasing us? No, it's giving us information. Just above 500. Let me have a look at your 4-hour support. Oh yeah, you're right. So yeah, then we would just need to get just above that. It's basically this one right here. I'm in buys, some people in shorts, everyone is in a mess, right? This is why you need to stick to your plan. Make sure whatever you're taking now, buys or sells, both people who are taking buys or sells are sticking to the plan. At the moment, I have nothing that follows my plan for buys or sells, so I'm just waiting. Let's see what gold did on London Open. Nothing. Still consolidating gold. Hi, I've been trading SMC for a couple of months on demo and see 50-50 success. Should I start watching your videos and switch my strategy, or what should I do? Listen, I'll tell you this much, man. For me, SMC never worked. I think if it's 50-50 after a couple of months, you should be seeing some sort of progression. If it's something you enjoy, if it's something that you find value in and you like the method, then stick to it, man. It will take more time. But if you don't enjoy it, if you find it complicated, don't be scared to switch to price action, because no matter what, price action is key, right? Price action is fundamentals, and yeah. Let's get those likes up while we wait for a setup. Yes, sir. It's gonna be a long waiting game according to the spirits. Yesterday you told me it was gonna be a short. We took a buy and the shorts didn't come for how long? Only till the 4-hour close bearish, which is what we were saying in the beginning. Also, guys, make sure you're following the real Instagram here, right? Make sure to give me a follow on Instagram. What's kickback? Because we're going to be doing some giveaways for when Pip Lab launches, right? And make sure to benefit from these giveaways, make sure that you're following me, right? So drop me a follow on Instagram so that you can be updated about that. And oh yeah, by the way, I didn't tell you guys, Pip Labs website is also being redone. So we're going hard, guys. We're going hard. So yeah, be sure to give me a follow. Always posting some good stuff here. And, you know, drop a like, support the content. I'm definitely putting out, you know, different information here and stuff like that. So be sure to check this stuff out. I posted my Instagram link, so be sure you're following the right one. Does gold be affected than Japanese bank holiday? Yes, during Asian session, but not after Asian session. Problem with 5-minute right now is it's trending bearish. 5-minute is trending bearish. So we need to see a clear break of 5-minute trend, which would be above here, above 515. Something like this is what you want to see. I propose wait for 15-minute close below 77 and then take a buy. Wait for 15 close below and take a buy. You mean counting on it being a fake out? Why below? You mean take a buy when it closes below? That wouldn't be a setup for. because you're going the opposite way of the candle. The candle closed bearish, you took a buy. The problem is that if the candle closes below 77, where's stops gonna go? Then 15-minute close above, of course. Oh yes, yes. Okay, yeah, that would be juicy, man. Oh, I'll pull the trigger on that. Yeah, for sure. What I mean, don't buy now? Yes. Would be nice to see, similar to what happened here. Kind of pullbacks, then even if we get a pullback and the next candle starts breaking through the resistance, I think you can go just break of that. You don't even have to wait for a close above. You can take a breaking structure. Similar to here yesterday. We'll see if this 5-minute wants to break structure. If this 5-minute breaks structure, it's doing something different here. It's giving us good information that any pullbacks here, if they create support, can end up going up. I think GJ needs to grab more liquidity, possibly. It's a possible retest for sells. Yes, until we have closures. That will give us more information. GJ keeps ranging for more than a week, but now the range is getting smaller and smaller. Does it mean a huge move coming soon? Yeah, if you watch the beginning of the stream, we were discussing that. It's just getting messier and messier. Like, don't be pissed if you give yourself a shot in this range, guys. If it doesn't play out, it doesn't mean that you're a bad trader. We're in a range. It's going to be always harder to trade in a range, and it will be always harder to do that. Will there be private session live stream for exclusive group for those who have not paid for monthly subscription? I hope not, as I've heard of some doing this after gaining many subscribers. Will there be private? You mean will I stop live streaming and only stream in the private group? Is that what you mean? Lol. That's what you mean? Like I will only stream in my private group? No, I think I have a pretty good balance at the moment between private group and live stream. I give a lot of time in the private group, and you know, we do continue the live stream in the private group even after the YouTube live stream finishes. If anything in the future, if I don't enjoy live streaming on YouTube, then obviously that's different, right? That's different. But I have a vision, I have something I want to do, and in order to do that, I want to help people. So in order to achieve that, there has to be some sort of sacrifice, right? But if it becomes unbearable where I'm really finding it adding no value to me as well as taking away from my own trading, then yeah, that will depend on how toxic YouTube is. If they get too toxic, I'm always expect toxic, but if it's just not fun and we're wasting time, then yeah, obviously you guys will lose that access. But I don't think it will come to that because of the people I attract on this stream and the way I handle people. I think this stream is full of level-headed people most of the time. Live stream topless? Yeah, I think I'll get a lot of viewers. Would be good. Did this 5-minute close above or not? No, it still didn't close above. So structure is still not broken. This could be a liquidity grab. Pip squeak. What's that gap? Where's the gap? Oh yeah, damn. It caused the gap on London Open. Some dodgy shit recently with Owanda. I wonder if my broker has it. Let me check. No, my broker doesn't have that. His OnlyFans doesn't work. I paid for it, but Harry doesn't remove his shirt. Yeah, man, it's a scam. Just me, or is the chat box glitched? Hey, maybe it is. Let me have a look. I took a short on GJ. I anticipated to flip now and break its low. Good luck, good luck. I wonder this can be with that bottom wick. Problem is we're very close to this target here. You'd have to be a quick BE type trade, right? I would prefer to see 5 minute come back, then do it. Oh, look at this. Now this 5 might be an interesting if we get back below the 15. Man, it's 50-50 at this point, man. You just have to pick a direction and try. Sucks. Sucks, this spot. I guess a lot of people are getting clapped. Yes, I feel so too. 50-50 means no trade. Well, like, at the same time, I feel like this could be liquidity grab to continue up. At the same time, I feel this could be top wick of 1 hour to retest back into the lows here. But look, this 5 minutes not closing bearish. You'd want a strong close bearish. YOLO, let's take both. Whatever one wins, we will claim we never took the other one. It's a tough spot, man. It's a tough spot. Why can't GJ just give us something more clear? I realized that yesterday's gap was filled and moved down. We're also at 4 hour. Yes, we just tapped back into it. A little bit above it now. We're a little bit above it. Good night, Brian. Take care, brother. I mean, if the next candle gives you deep bottom wick and it opens no top wick, I think that's a little bit easy, that. I think that's a little bit easy. Last 38 seconds, this thing's deciding to push here. That will be cheating. It would be nice, right? If that happens now, I'm interested. We'd be lucky though. Opens no bottom wick, comes down to around this 15 here. Somewhere around 458. Just rip by, put stop below these lows, and that's it. Simple. Will we get a top wick on this candle here? Will it leave a top wick? Yes, it looks like it will. Alright, new candle open up. I think it's going to open push. Open push. Oh, no top wick, boys. Will we get it? Let me see if my broker has one. No wick on broker as well. Alright, let's see how deep this pulls back. Need somewhere to put stops. Bring out the blue line. I'm not taking on flip, I need somewhere to put stops. Where do I want to retest to? Where would it make sense for a retest to? At least 500, at least. Testing 4 hour right now? Yeah, just tested, but I want to see 500 at least. It's hard to pick a spot. It's hard to pick a spot. You want to see it, the entry would be if it can get below 4 hour, retest somewhere in here and then get back above. So we want to see it get below the 4 hour, retest somewhere in here, and then get back above. I mean, if you just go test a 4 hour right now, you have to run these 15 pip stop. Your target would be around, you know, 10, 12 pips, and with volume, you'd be lucky to get a big push here. I have a gap on GJ. Yeah, me too. It's just the Oanda. I don't have it on my actual broker. Let's see if we can get below this 4 hour. Test somewhere down into anywhere into here, and then get back above. Get back above. Once it gets back above, I'll be happy trying that flip. You're taking it on the flip? Yeah, I mean, if you just rely this break of high, yeah, I get what you mean. I think we need 5 structure though for it to give a second leg here. I want to buy 2 targets. I don't want to buy continuation into this resistance. Buying into here, this will have to be your watch zone here. Huh? Be careful of this zone here. Hard mental BE? Yeah, mental BE on that watch. Yeah, mental BE. No need to go no need to go full. Hard or mental. No, it's hard mental BE, not hard or mental, it's a hard mental BE. Yesterday, this time we saw price reverse. Come on, go down, grab liquidity. I need that liquidity grab. Then I know when it's coming back and it gets above this, this is going to be it. That's the only thing that will give me confidence in this. Can you show how it reversed yesterday? Yes, let's have a look. That's it. 5 minute came and we got the big push. This was the same. This was the candle earlier before London Open. This was the London Open 15-minute candle, and then we got a push. And the 5 minute just one 5 minute push, and that was it. Look, one 5 minute push, and then the next one never even just continued. But we had the same type of thing here. If Thunder forms, I think in this range, any stop loss will have to be below 500. It's the same range where you took sells, so expect inconsistency, right? Keep that in mind, Claudio. You are trading in the exact same place where you entered your sell, you're now entering a buy. And that's showing you how much of a range we're in. Like, notice that, take note of that. Understand where you are market positioning. We are just playing in a range. So wisest to stay put. If you're gonna go, I'd probably say it's safer to just drop risk on it. Is it an option? Yes. But you tried the sell, you saw the inconsistency. Don't be upset if you run your stop tighter, it breaks the high, reflips, breaks the low, and then go up. Drop risk already lost 2%. Yeah, but you shouldn't be risking 2% in a range, right? If you zoom out on 15, price looks like it's gonna drop. Yeah, it's 50-50, man. It's not an easy spot. Not an easy spot. I'm saving my risk. Yeah, I mean, if you take a shot here, just go 0.5, you know? No need to go something crazy. Not the hottest, stay away. Yeah, I'm not in anything at the moment, guys. I'm just watching here. I'm just watching, seeing what's going on. Not the easiest range to trade for GJ? Yes, it's not the easiest range. Have you ever been heartbroken? Yes, of course. Man, now I look back at heartbreak, it's nothing. Shit I've been through, bro, I could handle that like no tomorrow. The shit, other stuff makes you stronger. Like, I've had other events in my life that should make you very, very strong. But just like general day-to-day entrepreneurship, that stuff doesn't hurt. Trust me. Trust me, man. I promise. I promise. I laugh at that stuff. Are you interested? Break with this high? I said if you're gonna go, it's 0.5 risk here. 0.5 risk. You're in the range, man. This is just the most inconsistent place to trade. It's basically the same setup we took on that time we lost, right? 5-minute change of structure, 15-minute close right next to resistance. Look, 5 change of structure, 15-minute close. It's the same trade. Yeah, I'm thinking if I want to be worth going half risk in here. This just seems like a tough zone for me, man. It seems like a tough zone. That's what puts me off this. It's just we're in a range. Like, I think it's a little bit forcing it, you know? Yeah, it's a hard zone. It's not clean. I mean, look at it. You know? You just need timing. This is a timing based trade. If you can time this correctly, which is obviously very hard to do, it will be okay. Like if you can catch the timing where the next candle comes in and gives you that volume, it will push through all this mess. If there's no volume here, it's just gonna mess up. Yeah, you just watch where this resistance is. Half risk, yeah. Half risk, as I said, it's okay. Half risk, it's okay. Yeah, like here, now you'd watch. This is where exactly you'd watch. Don't want any 5-minute candle closing back inside the range here. So you have 2 minutes. You have to survive 2 minutes here. If this 5-minute candle closes back in the range, I'm not confident with it. Close if it goes back in the range. Personally, at that point, it's up to you how you want to manage the trade, but I would not be holding if it goes back in the range, because then it's just showing me rejection. Even though it can play out, it's just 50-50 at that point. But if it just suddenly shoots up next candle, don't say, oh man, I closed. That's just probabilities if we're reading price action, right? And if price action is telling us, you know, that candle is rejecting the zone that you said you would watch, I'm going to follow what it said. You know what I mean? Now it's just closing doji. It's just respecting that zone. We'll see if you guys get the close above or not. This is too close for me, you know, because it's 2.7 pips with spread and all of that good stuff. Maybe you get lucky, the next candle here opens no bottom wick and pushes. Or tiny bottom wick push. And then when it breaks the high, then it should need to come back, right? Because when it breaks the high, it should be a setup 3 as well. But yeah, you see it's just closing back in the range, so it's 50-50 what the next candle will do. But you could get lucky here and give you a nice little push up, and then you'll be in a managing spot like this. Alright guys, I think GJ here is in a little bit of a tough spot here. Any options I feel is a little bit risky here. I'm not really too interested. I need more information here. Anything that I take will be probably just a quick risky option. I don't really want to be involved in some sort of quick risky option here. I don't have to, that's the question. I mean, you do have a setup 3 breaking this high, but it's a setup 3 into resistance. The thing is, will you get volume on this 30-minute candle? That would kind of be the question. So I think if you want to give yourself a shot here, it will have to be break of this high, stop below this low here. But realistically in this range, most of my inconsistency in trading is going to come into this range. And I know I have many trains ahead. So even if I have, even if this plays out, I'm not going to be pissed that I missed it, because this is just a tough range. You can see the way it's just rejecting and playing games in here, right? This is how ranges work. They play games. So it's hard to make decisions. So I wish you guys an amazing weekend. Don't go lose money in the range. Just wait till easier options. Trust me, you saw like yesterday, this is really gonna make people lose money if they're just trying over risking in this range. Giving yourself one shot a day, it's fine. But you know, for me, when I'm playing with significant risk, I don't really need to do that. But yeah, with that being said, guys, I'm gonna head out here. Take care all. Have an amazing weekend. Hopefully speak to you guys very, very soon, and enjoy the video on Sunday. That being said, take care all and peace.